Assalamu alaikum. It is Mondays with Moe. Got a lot of stuff in my mind. I need to let it all out. That's why I have Mondays with Moe. Today's topic is money. I made a pretty cool song. You're probably asking yourself why I chose a 50. There's a very philosophical and deep, profound reason why I'm broke. That's not the point. I'm gonna get to that. So we tend to think that again, money brings us happiness. At least that's what people tell us. And it's actually funny because rich countries have high suicide rates. I guess that's suicide is a whole different topic, and I do plan on having a video on that too. But it's just hysterical that this thing is just paper, yet people chase this their whole entire life. Like, people will do anything to achieve this. Will kill, will lie, will. I hope you guys get the point, you know? And again, going back to the point, we tend to think that this will fill the empty void in our heart. And there's a famous quote by Jim Carrey, which I always loved. I mean, one of the greatest comedians. I mean, you don't know comedy if you don't know Jim Carrey. Canadian, yeah, he's from Canada. Of course, he's freaking. Everybody from Canada is awesome. I believe Justin Bieber is from Canada, so I'm joking. Jim Carrey once said that I wish everybody can attain Hollywood. I wish everybody could get money and fame and, woman. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of paraphrasing the quote. And then he said, I wish they could get all that stuff, money, fame, etc., just to find out that wasn't what they were looking for. I always thought about that quote. It makes so much sense. I mean, we see today, I mean, I'm talking about like millionaires. Like, they could get anything within the snap of their fingers. Any food, go to any country, spend the afternoon in Hawaii, and then spend the night in Japan, and then go to France to eat breakfast. You guys get the gist of what I'm saying. Yet, again, we see them on the news. Like, this person's getting a divorce. This person's going to rehab. This person has alcoholism. It's very unfortunate. And even as a kid, I always ask myself, like, why do people chase this? Or the people that have so much money, millionaires, billionaires, they seem like they're living wretched lives. I never understood that. Again, like, some rich countries have like high suicide rates. Some even said like they just have no purpose, and they said they still feel empty in their heart. This really didn't fulfill their needs, their soul. Even look at the greatest boxer of all time, Muhammad Ali. He said, I conquered the world, and that still didn't give me satisfaction. Again, some celebrities, I heard that they can't even go to sleep without taking antidepressants, or without just drinking alcohol to take away their problems. Again, I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm not trying to be judgmental. We all go through struggles, you know. I mean, hardships, they make us who we are. You know what I mean? Man, okay. What I'm trying to say is, does this really make you successful? I was on the Q train, and unfortunately, I seen a homeless person wearing dirty clothing, and just he didn't look like he was in a good state. And then I went home, and I'm a Muslim. I'm a theist. I believe in God, and I asked myself, does God not like this person? Am I better than him? Am I more successful than him? You know, and then I just started to notice, like, what is success? I mean, let's be honest. I was reading this verse in the Quran where it says, it is not your money nor your lineage, like your family name. It's not your money nor your family. is what gets you closer to me. You believing in me and doing righteous deeds is what gets you closer to God. That's what the verse said. I believe in chapter, the chapter is called Sabbath. That literally blew my mind. I mean, let's say we have a person who's a billionaire, and then let's say we have a homeless person. Maybe that homeless person is closer to God due to maybe he does righteous deeds. Maybe he, even the little money he gets, he'll give it to somebody. Or maybe he takes care of his family. Maybe that rich person made his money off stealing or tax fraud or this. I mean, maybe I'm all over the place, but let me just give you an example. Honestly, visualize this. You're walking down the street and you see a person, homeless. He's putting cans inside like those vendor things where they give you like 5 cents or 10 cents. And then let's say you see a person that just got out of their Bugatti or Lamborghini. Sorry, my Spanish is, I don't know if it's Spanish. I don't know if it's Spanish. And let's say you just seen a person get out of their sports car, their fancy car. If I would ask you, who's more successful from these two people? Now, before you answer that, maybe most of you are going to say the person that got out of the fancy car. But what if I told you that homeless person was Steve Jobs? The mastermind of Apple. Yeah, seriously, one of the greatest inventors of our time. Literally, seriously. Can't believe he passed away, honestly. It was really a shock to the world when he passed away. I mean, just seeing his interviews, I remember him and Bill Gates would go head to head, and that's a different topic. And then what if I told you that person that was getting out of the sports car was, I don't know, El Chapo, the drug lord. He just corrupted neighborhood after neighborhood, and, he uses his money for fancy cars. You see what I'm saying? You just because you see somebody externally, they have a fancy car or this, or they have a lot of money, doesn't mean that they're content in their heart. And don't get me wrong, gratefulness has to do with this. I remember when I was in Yemen, I seen this person. I just finished praying and I went outside the mosque and I seen this person. He was selling miswak. A miswak's like a toothbrush. You can Google it. But anyways, it's gonna take a long time to explain. And this person I go to that mosque a lot, and he's always smiling. And I asked him one day, seriously, I mean, not that I was jealous, I was happy. I felt like I want to be as happy as him. And I asked him, I mean, you have no home? I was asking him, you just sell here almost every single day? He's like, yeah, but he's like, why shouldn't I be grateful? I have my limbs, I have my eyes, my ears, that's just something else that, I always try my best to learn from others. And the fact that he's smiling, he's just so happy. He looks like he's just grateful at the same time. He's extremely grateful. And scientifically, psychologically speaking, when you're grateful, it's actually impossible to be grateful and in a state of distress or in a state of anger at the same time. Psychologically speaking, when you're grateful, you live a happier life. And that's unfortunate with what's going on today. I mean, somebody gets this and they just want that. They just want more and more and more. Nothing satisfies them. It's an issue in humanity that people just want more and more and more. They buy this fancy car. They'll buy a shirt that has the word Supreme on it and pay their hard-earned money on that. Or buy a $500 Gucci belt and then sag. I mean, hey man, at least use the belt. If you're gonna buy a $500 Gucci belt, I'm not necessarily, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with having nice stuff, but there should be a balance, if that makes sense. Man, I know it's a lot to take in. I feel like we have to really ask ourselves, when we have money and when we don't have money, are we happy? Are we really just, are we slaves to our money, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? Like, when we have money, we're happy. When we don't have money, we're automatically sad. We should be happy either way. Be grateful for what you have, you know what I mean? So wait. some water too. Yeah. Sorry, that's my big brother. Hey, that's my big brother's actually deaf, and and even him, he smiles every single day. Every single day I see my brother smile. He's always telling me that deaf people could do everything except one thing, and that's here. Yeah. He already knows I love him every single day. He supports me with this channel. Hopefully, I'm just trying to inspire others. I learn from others, man. I'm not even trying to be humble, honestly. To be humble, I feel like you have to have something to be humble about, man. And I'm a nobody, man. I think I'm gonna wrap it off, man. Again, guys, like, subscribe, comment. That's not in any specific order. Share it if you liked it. I'm just giving you my 2 cents, honestly, and just how I see the world. And again, what is success, and is it worth chasing this thing our whole entire lives? Why can't we just enjoy family, enjoy spending time with your wife, enjoy spending time with your friends? I mean, really quick story before I go off. I was with my friends the other day, man, and we were just driving around, man. We were looking for a place to eat, and I was just in the back seat, and I was just thinking, man, I truly feel like the richest person in the world, man. My friends, they know who they are. I literally love them to death. And I was just thinking, I'm just so content in my heart. I'm in the backseat, we're all laughing, we're all joking. We just ate a nice meal. And I was just thinking, like, yo, what else can I ask for? I have everything. I'm your boy Mo, signing out. I love you all, for real. Assalamu alaikum.